Alrighty, so it is Tuesday, leg day. My allergies are extremely bad with the seasons changing, stuff like that. It's just excruciating. I can't breathe through my nose, so that kind of sucks. Really hot in my car still. I just got it cleaned though, so it's super nice and clean. Just got out of school. It's currently 3:17. Perfect time to go to the gym. As you can see, there's literally no one in the parking lot, which means there's going to be no one in the gym. So I'm just going to have a full range of, doing whatever I want. And today, since it's legs, I'm doing something sort of different. So I play volleyball, if you haven't known already. And in volleyball, you have to have a really high vertical if you're in the front row, right? And over the past year, I've increased my vertical by almost a foot. And today I'm going to be showing you all the workouts I've done to expand my range of motion in my legs and my hips and stuff like that, just so you could get that higher vertical. Show you how to strengthen your legs, your approaches, stuff like that. Not just regarding volleyball, but also other sports like basketball. What other sports you need a high vertical for? Basketball, volleyball. That's about all I know. But in reality, your vertical is really important in most sports, and a lot of people don't know how to train it. So today I'm going to show you all of my workouts where in the past around, I want to say 5 months, 3 to 5 months, I've increased my vertical by 6 inches. So it was 10.6 and it is now currently 11 feet that I can touch. I don't know my exact vertical. It's very hard to test that. But to do your touch, you just need realistically, you only need a sticky note and just stick it as high as you can and then measure that. And you can measure your progress that way. Realistically, you could just measure it off of video. Put a video of you jumping and just self-righteously sort of look at your progress. Like, you could obviously tell if you jumped a little higher than a month ago or something in that sorts. But recently, I went to a farm out in Michigan, and they had natural honey there, right? And I was thinking to myself, I've seen all these great things about honey, how it never expires, stuff like that. And I thought of the carbs and the quick sugars in it. Honey is one of the quickest carbs and sugars that you can get. And in order to have fuller muscles, right, you need carbs. Carbs fill your muscles. I'll get that sort of nutrition in next video. That's a little sneak peek. Next video is going to be about a lot about my nutrition and stuff like that. But honey, one of the quickest carbs, so you're just going to have an absolutely crazy pump if you drink honey in the gym during a set. But what I've been doing is I take it right before, and it just sort of dies off mid-workout. You don't get a boost of energy or anything like that. You just look a little better. So I'm going to take my honey. I already took my pre-workout. I'm ready to go. And I'm going to get you guys into my vertical training routine. So here we're just going to do a little bit of stretching, get loose so we can be extremely explosive. This is going to stretch your hamstrings. You put one leg out and put the other leg out. I'll go down the middle in a second. Just getting loose, getting stretched out so I could reach the highest of my capabilities. Right here, you're supposed to lean back a little bit more. As you can see, I wasn't leaning back that much, but this is for your quads. Get that good quad stretch. And then we go over to our hips. This is how I get mobile. This is how I really open them up so I could jump to my highest capability, run to my highest capability, stuff in that sort. Then we're going to go over to one of my favorite stretches. It's called the figure four when you're standing up, but it's one of the best stretches. I will always do it before games, before workouts, etc. And then this is also one of my favorite hip stretches. Open up the hips a lot. It's called the greatest ever. something that sorts. So now we're standing up and doing the figure fours that you saw earlier, just stretching it out. And then we're going to go over to the side, and this is how you open up your hips, really get that stretch, really get mobile. Touch your toes is a really great exercise to be flexible. You want to lean forward and backwards. And now we start the workout. This is one of my favorite plyometrics that I do. This is how I really increase my vertical. What you're going to do is you're going to set a lower height object, and you're going to jump as high as you can over it, and right when you hit the ground you're going to explode up onto the higher object. So as you can see here, you really want to focus on that arm swing more than how high you're really getting. When you jump onto the box, like the final box, as you see, you don't need a soft landing, because in sports you're not going to land soft. You're going to land powerfully, but at the same time controlled. You want to land with your full feet onto the box, and as you can see here, doing the same thing. It's more of a jumping technique, but it is also an explosive off the ground technique. So when you're doing multiple jumps, this is one of the best exercises that you could do. It really gets you explosive off of a jump, or explosive onto a jump. And now onto the sled. This is for quickness, strength in the legs. If you're a football player, you've probably done this before. It really gets some good strength. You could even do this not on your plyo day. You could do this on a regular leg day. It's just a great exercise to do. It also helps with your vertical, because you are going to strengthen your legs, strengthen your calves, strengthen your quads. You don't want to load up the weight as much as you can. Rather, you want to go at a medium tempo weight, so you could get the strength in your legs, but also get the quickness in your legs. So the median around me, the happy medium, is about 4 plates, I think, is on here. It might be 3. But I think the max I'll go to ever would be 6. So now we're moving over to I don't know what it's really called, but I just call it falling box sprints. What you're going to do here is you're going to jump off the box, do a little shuffle for about 2 strides, and explode as fast as possible to get off the ground. So 1, 2, explode. And what you're doing here is you're off of the movement that you're doing. You want to be explosive as you can. So in volleyball, when you're trying to block, you want to be as fast and explosive as you can to get to the pins, as the other sides of the net, if you don't play volleyball. So if you're in the middle, you want to get out as fast as you can to go block someone. This is just a really great workout. One of my favorites for blocking, and one of my favorite workouts for volleyball as well. These are all of my favorite workouts that I do. As you can see, I'm walking backwards because I have horrendous knees. My knees are absolutely shot, horrible tendonitis in them. So what walking backwards does is it sort of not stretches out, but soothes and calms down the muscle. For every step you do forward, you want to do that backward. So at the end of my workouts, I try and get backwards walks in, but usually doesn't happen. You want to do 3 on each side here. It's extremely tiring, but worth it in the end. In my opinion, one of my favorite workouts for volleyball. And now on to the best plyometric that you can do, box jumps. Box jumps are the best way to increase your vertical, the best way to strengthen your legs. Overall, one of the best workouts you can ever do besides squats for your legs. I brought the wrong shoes to this workout, so I'm not as explosive and I can't jump as high as my capabilities are. But in the same time, that really doesn't matter. It's all in your legs and your explosiveness. As you can see, I'm swinging my arms a lot because that is my approach for volleyball. So that's the 3-step approach. I can't tell right now. I think I'm doing a 2-step here for that fast tempo sort of box jump. You really can't have your headphones because of the quick movement, the quick jitters you do. So it's a really locked in workout. So now what I am doing is I am grabbing weights and hopping with them. I know it seems stupid. The jump rope in my gym is extremely short, so it cannot go all the way around me. So this is my substitute for that. Not as efficient as jump roping. Jump roping would also burn a ton of calories. It's like 60 every minute, which is crazy, but it's also crazy how hard jump roping is. It's more technique than hard work, but the technique takes forever to do. The technique is so hard to master down. So now on to my least favorite workout, but a really efficient workout, which is reverse lunges. Now this workout just really kills my knees. It's brutal on the knees if you have tendonitis, but it's just a really great workout. Really explosive, gets that vertical up a ton if you progressive overload on this, because it's just strengthening your legs so much. It's a squat. It's a Bulgarian squat, basically, in a sense. So if you're doing Bulgarian squats, you could do those, but these are a more explosive version of that, while Bulgarians are more of a strength-based motion. I never go over a plate and a 25 on these, because if I fail, I know it's going to land on my leg, and it's just going to be absolutely brutal, or I'm going to get injured. So if you fail on these, you're really screwed. So go as heavy as you can, so about 80% of your max ability, and just get 6 in on each side. That's the most adequate range that you want to do for most of these workouts, such as box jumps. You only do 6, 5 to 6. For all these workouts, you really want to do 5 to 6 reps on each side, alternating sides. Lastly, the most important thing you can do to increase your strength is to hit your core. Your core is a superb muscle to train to get your vertical up. And that is it for the recap on my full plyo day. I hope you guys learned at least something from this. Maybe you can implement this into your leg workout, or if you have a specific plyo workout, that's extremely great. But that's it for the plyo workout. There's many more to come, but that is it for today's workout. So that completes the plyo day. There are several things you could have substituted what I've done for. For example, when I was jumping with the dumbbells, that was a substitute for jump roping. My gym does not have a jump rope that is adequate for my height. It's more guided towards someone smaller, like 5'4", someone in that sort. Very short, so I was not able to use that. So I had to substitute it with the jumping with the dumbbells, which, in my opinion, is a little less effective as jump roping. Jump roping burns way more calories, gets your vert up very high. Jump roping is one of the best things you could do for your vert. Reverse lunges, I don't think I would substitute that out for anything. Really love the reverse lunges. Gives you good strength and also increases your vertical. But I would say the best one for overall vertical is those box jumps. As you could see, I'll explain it in the video as well, because I have to record all the audio and stuff. But I was sort of throwing my arms back, because that's my run up for volleyball, as you say, my approach. So I was sort of putting my arm up as well, which you don't have to do if you're a basketball player, a football player, stuff like that. I just like, in a sense, to also practice my approach while increasing my vertical. But that's my whole plyometric day, vertical strength training day, whatever you want to call it. I am going to implement it into my weekly workout because of volleyball starting, which is starting tomorrow. I have my first practice tomorrow, and I'm probably not going to record these plyo days because I just did this. I might record one every month or so, but I'm going to substitute that out for one of my leg days. So it's going to be it's going to be chest, SARMs, legs, chest, SARMs, plyos, which I think is going to be adequate. It's going to increase my physical appearance and my strength in the gym and out of it in the volleyball gym. I cannot talk today, but the volleyball gym, as you say. But I think that's it for today. As I said, the honey, absolutely amazing. Really recommend it. Yesterday, it made a complete physical difference in my pump for SARMs. It was just, there was veins I've never seen before. It was absolutely amazing. Way healthier than a Rice Krispie to get those quick carbs in. Really recommend it. But otherwise, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.